From the land down under, with the rock at its centre, comes the little Aussie watchman. Give it up on Google. The time has come. I've seen the light. I need to decouple from the most powerful corporation in the world, Google. In times past, I knew they were powerful, yes. I knew they tracked me, yes. I knew they even listened in on my conversation. So what changed? Why the sudden change of heart? I have two words for you: Project Veritas. Project Veritas is a conservative organisation in the US that does sensational undercover journalism. There is really no organisation that I know of that has demonstrated the hypocrisy, lies and overreach of political America's dirty underbelly. In a recent sting operation, they were able to get a senior Google employee to admit that since 2016, Google has been planning its search algorithms to ensure a Trump-like figure cannot be elected again. They call it, in typical Orwellian newspeak, their fairness doctrine, or even the monolithic algorithmic fairness. In real life, this means delisting pro-Trump conservative voices on the internet. The main areas this materializes is on YouTube, where prominent conservatives have been demonetized, not recommended, and downright banned from posting on YouTube under vague rules that are applied with extreme political bias. The recent classic case of this is the Project Veritas video that exposes Google's political bias and election meddling being removed by Google after it had 1 million views in a very short period of time. There is little subtlety to what Google does. It is blatant, in-your-face, political and social brainwashing propaganda. Other areas this is found is in the algorithms that direct people to certain topics. If you do regular searches on YouTube, you may have been accustomed to seeing CNN and MSNBC news and opinion sites high up on your recommended feed. This is despite you never visiting those sites because of their clear political agenda or bias. Google search steers people away from pro-Trump sites and towards sites that debunk, in inverted commas, Trump. Google has become a master of political propaganda in the US. So why should this bother me, given that I'm from Australia? Well, if the most powerful organisation in the world starts to become kingmaker in America, it can also apply that influence to every other country in the world. It is monolithic. And as with all concentrated power, it is dangerous and can subvert the will of the people by spreading thick and widespread propaganda by removing one side of political thought. What does giving up on Google mean? Well, for starters, it means removing the Google search engine from my mobile devices and my computers. There are plenty of alternatives, and I'm yet to form a strong opinion. None of them have quite the power that Google does, but I no longer care. This is a matter of principle and not of convenience. We'll also have to try and get rid of Google Maps. This is going to be the most difficult, as Google is light years ahead of the competition in accuracy and real-time information. Given the number of devices connected to the Google sphere, Google can use them to determine traffic times and guide you towards the best routes to take. Google Maps is also extremely good at finding places you want to go. I'm now using Apple Maps most of the time, which is not as good, but like I said, principle first. The third is Google Mail. There are many options here, and I've chosen Proton Mail, which is super safe in the way it encrypts information and keeps your information secret. The last platform is the Google-owned YouTube. Given that there is a ton of information on YouTube which is not found anywhere else, I'll be unable to divorce myself from this at the current time. But given time, you never know, things may well change and a worthy competitor may enter the scene. So goodbye Google, I'm sick of your political and social geoengineering and programming. I've had it up to my proverbial neck.